This is DeWain Valentine's gate, made in 1983. DeWain Valentine was a California minimalist. He was primarily known as being one of the key figures of the light and space movement in the 1960s and 70s in Southern California. He was originally from Colorado, but shortly after graduating from college, he moved to Los Angeles. He was really inspired by the minimalists in Southern California, like Larry Bell and Craig Kaufman. He was primarily interested in industrial materials, so he worked a lot in plastics, in polyester resin. He was interested in what the light and space artists at the time were calling the finish fetish. So he was really invested in custom car culture, the sleek finish of hot rods, and that was really important to him when he was creating his work. The resins that Valentine was using were generally meant to be poured in thin layers. So when he started creating larger pieces, he needed to find a solution to cracking and the buckling, because a lot of these resins were, they had a 50-pound weight limit to them. So he had created a new type of polyester resin, and that really transformed his practice. So that was called the DeWain Valentine mass cast resin. So in the late 70s, DeWain Valentine had really started to look more to glass rather than polyester resin. So in 1983, this piece was created. It's made from 8 sheets of glass panes, and they're affixed together and sat atop these 2 columns of bronze. A lot of Valentine's pieces are similar shapes. So he created a lot of discs, a lot of tapered columns, some diamonds, and this is one of his gates. So he had created a lot of gates that are in various sizes and various materials. So this was one of Valentine's gate pieces. He was mostly inspired by the Southern California landscape, so seascapes, the sky. This piece in particular was evocative of one of the many metaphors that he had, which was that he wanted to use a magic saw to cut out a large chunk of the ocean or the sky and present it to his audience.